Hello guys, and welcome once again to my channel. My name is Lina and this is Library of Diamonds, and in today's video I'm about to start a challenge video. I am going to be having a little bit over 2 weeks of complete aloneness in my apartment. My boyfriend is out on a work related trip, and it's 16 days where I am going to be having all the time for myself. Like, I don't have to take care of things that I would usually do. Simply spending time with my boyfriend, like cuddling or watching a movie or going here and there. That's not going to exist. So today's Friday and he left today in the morning. Right now is about 2 p.m. but I've spent the morning and part of the afternoon doing some stuff. But I'm about to start something that is really challenging for me. It's scary. It's very intimidating, but I just want to do it. So I'm about to start this humongous thing. Ballroom Operations. This is from Toshaya Sam by Dated Gem Shop. This is the hybrid version. So it is not like hand-charted. It has some hand touch-ups to my understanding, but not really hand-charted, in the strict sense of the word. And this is a 70 by 100, and it has a ton of confetti. I know that I'm not going to be able to finish it during the month of October. I'm not even going to attempt to do it. I just want to enjoy the process and not become burned out. But I figured that I wanted to spend these first 3 days, my first weekend alone, trying to do as much as I can of this diamond painting. So yes, this is a 24-hour challenge. I'm going to be dividing it in 3 days. So, in theory, I would have to diamond paint 8 hours today, 8 hours on Saturday, and 8 hours on Sunday. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that today because today is already 2 p.m. So yeah, that would require a lot of work on my end today. But if tomorrow and the day after I'm able to start diamond painting from earlier in the day, then I think I can do it. What I want to do is see how much of this huge confetti heavy diamond painting I can do in those first 3 days. Alongside this one, like not for the challenge, but just in general, how, like, as I am working on this one, I want to have a second diamond painting or, other diamond paintings going with a lot of color blocking or, other color palette, just to cleanse myself out of this whenever I get tired of it, because I know I'm going to get tired of it. I am dying to do this image. It's one of my favorite images since I saw it for the first time in Dated Gem Shop's web, like over a year ago, and I finally have it, and I have not seen it completed by anybody. So this is a huge challenge for me, and I am willing to take it on. So we're going to be starting. I'm going to be using one single timer for the entirety of it, and hopefully by the end of Sunday, I'm going to be able to mark 24 hours on that timer. Other thing is that I am going to count Sunday until I go to bed. If by Sunday I go to bed at 6 a.m., I know it's already Monday, but I don't care. It counts when I go to bed, okay? Okay, so this is scary, but let's do it. I'm gonna start by sectioning this. We need some light. It's so much confetti. $69.4. Okay, this is 11 centimeters by 11 centimeters. Okay, this is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections on each row. So 6 sections on each row, and it has 9 rows. So that is 6 times 9, 54. But if I end up liking this size or feeling comfortable with this size. I might try for a bigger size of section, but let's begin. I have restarted my clock and I'm about to click restart right now. Are you ready? Because I am not ready. This is, you can see, it is 2:17 on October 10th. October 10th. It's just that it's in Spanish, but you know, same. This is my old phone. Oh, it was gonna fall. So let's start, you know, like Mario. Okay, no, bye. Start. So much confetti. I have no idea what I got myself into, but I am ready for the challenge. Like a challenge within a challenge, most definitely. Pray for me, please. First update of the challenge. It's 5 p.m. and we are at 1.5 hours, which is insane considering that today I have to do 8 hours if I want to do this, but I knew that I was not going to be, you know, probably not able to finish that today. But okay, I just finished the first section. As you can see, it is a lot of confetti. A lot of it. So this is an 11.5 by 11 centimeters section. It took me 1 hour and 27 minutes. So that means that I am not going to be making progress as fast as I typically do, but that's fine because this kit calls for it. I really want to see what can I do for progress during the weekend, because I'm going to be focusing on the weekend. So far it's getting a little bit used to. I've already have a few things that I'm noticing, things that I want to keep doing. I'm thankful that I organized my drills by color. Not everything fit here. I have some of the purples in here, but just these 4. The rest are here, and it's nice to have put them by roughly by color, like white, and then what's this, like blush, I don't know, and then like orangey brown, and then blues goes to blacks, goes to grays. I know it's not the best way, but this is what is working for me right now. And then the deep browns, and then like I don't know what this is, like it ends in that purple, but it was very helpful. For example, in this place where it was very obviously blue, I just went straight to this line. Same with the gray, same with browns, darker colors, and then these kind of oranges in here. So that is a great thing that I've been able, like, I'm glad that I figured that out in the first section and not like halfway point. Other thing is that I started at the top, top right, because I usually do 2 rows and then turn it around, but I wanted to work like from the top. That is where it's more like a color blocky, if we can call it that, but then the girls are more towards the bottom of it. So I wanted to work like this because I want to do 2 rows and then twist it and then work towards me, you know. And as I said, I never do that, but I'm glad that I did that with this one. So let's go and see how much progress I can make of this. I know 100,000% sure that I'm not going to be able to complete the 8 hours today, but I want to do as much as possible. So I want to probably demo paint for an hour and a half or so. And then I really want to get into my walking pad because I need to get my steps in. I only have about 3,000 and I really want to get to 10,000. Yesterday I went nuts and did 20,000 because I'm crazy, but that's irrelevant. Yeah, let's go ahead and do an hour and see what happens in that hour. So the second section is finally finished, and so am I. Hello. So it is 8:17, well, 8, whatever. And I've diamond painted for 3 hours, which is not ideal for this challenge, you know, if I want to get to my 5-hour mark today. But really, what is that sound? Who's knocking? Can you hear that? Whatever. I diamond painted for about 45 minutes, and then I walked on my walking pad for another 45 minutes. Took a shower, and then came back to finish the entire section. And yes, approximately each section is going to be taking me an hour and a half if I keep them the same size, which I'm good with it. I don't really mind. The thing is that I have done 2 of 54 sections and I'm already pooped. You know, something I have not done is try to calculate how many sections I could like technically do, like in theory do, in the 24-hour period. So I'm gonna go and do that, and I'll be right back. So what I did was, every section is 90 minutes, and so 24 hours is 1,440 minutes. So I just, subtractions, and it means that potentially I could do 16 sections in a 24-hour period of time. And 16 sections is just 2 rows and 2/3 of the, like, it's not even 3 rows. And then I made the calculation, like, how much would it potentially take me to finish the entire diamond painting? 81 hours. That is such a long time. And that is, as I said, if every single section takes me 90 minutes, what if one section is more confetti than the other and it takes me more? Oh my God. We do not judge this shirt. This is my favorite shirt. And it doesn't matter how many holes it has or how big those holes are. We're not, oh, look at that tail. My girly girl. Okay, so after I had a very quick lunch, and even though I was tired, I was very, very exhausted. Why is this stuck? Even though I was feeling really tired, I still decided to go back to diamond paint. I did my food really quickly. It was like a 5-minute thing. I ate it. I just made myself watch literally just a 5-minute video on YouTube, and then I jumped back into diamond painting. And so I think the last time that we checked, I was just at 3 hours. So it is now 10:35 p.m. 10:35, and I have completed almost another hour and a half and a whole section. So this diamond painting is gonna take me down. If I were to exclusively do this and not do anything else like forever, then it would take me out. But I have a plan of, after this weekend, I'm gonna add a very color blocky one, so that's okay. So let me go ahead and show you what my progress is so far. So here we have it. Here I have the marks of what each section is. And of course, from this row, this is 1 section, 2 sections, and I just did this section. This section was a bit faster than the rest because there was less amount of colors. And even though it was still a lot of single placing, it was like not so many colors. Like here, there's like different yellows and different oranges and everything in here. Like that's a lot. And here's like a lot of grays and blues and some purples and stuff. Here is mainly like browns, black, dark blues, and other, but it was less time consuming. So I'm going to be taking a break now. I'm doing popcorn. So I'm gonna be taking a break. I'm gonna watch a video while I eat popcorn with salsa because I have to. And probably in about, maybe at 11, I'm gonna come back and diamond paint. So I think I'm doing good. I'm 4.5 hours in, so I'm hoping that I can maybe do another section, and that puts me at 6 hours, which is significantly more than I ever thought I was going to be able to do like this, like today, starting like super late the way that I started. But let me just go ahead and take a look at my video and prepare myself mentally for another Good morning. We have a very important task today. Let me go grab the phone so I see what, like, our starting point and all that, okay? Okay. Okay, so I woke up later than I intended. I wanted to wake up maybe at 8 or something. And it's possible, like, for me, waking up like early during the weekend is not a big deal because typically during the week I don't have to wake up early, or I don't have like a sleep schedule or wake up schedule or any of that. But it didn't happen. I mean, it's not that late for being a Saturday, but still I wanted to wake up earlier. It is 9:57, as you can see, of October what? Whatever. Oh my god. And what is this? This is a new mole. Oh, I get so distracted. I'm sorry. And so I want to do a few things today, like other than diamond painting. I wanted to wake up earlier because I really wanted to go maybe buy some snacks. I mean, not really like a lot of snacks, just some fruit, because I literally ran out of fruit, and Diet Coke. I wanted to get some Diet Coke just to, keep it going, keep the flip going. So maybe I'm going to go today, either today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. God, I have a headache. And I'm still like a zombie. But right now, I am going to prepare my coffee. And after I prepare my coffee, I'm going to get my water, like my full thing of water. I'm not hungry yet, so I don't think I'm gonna have my breakfast yet. If I start having like the pain that I get because I am drinking only coffee and water, then I'm going to have oatmeals, because I have overnight oatmeals that I made yesterday night before going to bed. So I'm gonna have that for breakfast, but like while I have diamond paint, so it's not like a pre-diamond painting thing. So I'm gonna be doing that. It's gonna take me like 15 or so minutes, I hope. And today and tomorrow we have a great task, because we need to make this clock, make this wheel. Wait, what? We need to make this clock say 24 hours, and it's not there yet. Like, we're not even a quarter of the thing done. So we really do have a lot of things to do. What I would like to do is maybe lock in as much as I possibly can and maybe finish the row that I'm working on, because let me take a peek. Yeah, I have 2 rows left. I have 2 sections left of the first row, which would be fantastic to finish like in the first big push. After that, I might walk a little, like on my walking pad, and do some like work things that I need to do like on my computer. And after that, I think I could take a shower, go to H-E-B to buy some stuff, including my Diet Coke. Or maybe I could stay in bed until noon. No, I won't do that. I promise I won't do that. It's just, oh, my hair is greasy, nasty. Don't look at it. I'm sorry. But yeah, those are the plans for like the morning. I finished this entire section in a little bit over an hour, and then I started right away with this one, and I think that I have been able to make a little bit more progress, and the confetti is not killing me, because I have started to gather up like a method. So here we have that it is 12, and I have done 7 hours, and I have a very, very small part to do to finish the first row. Yes. Guys, it is 2 p.m. and I have officially hit my first 8 hours of the challenge. That means we are in the first third of it, and it's really cool because I was able to finish the entire first row, and I'm ahead of time actually, because if I'm able to finish a whole row every 8 hours, that means that I could potentially finish 3 rows of this diamond painting during this weekend, which would be 2 extra sections of what we initially thought we might be able to reach. So that's great. Now I'm going to be sectioning off the next row, like selecting the next row to start it right away, because as I said, it's 2 p.m. and I still have plenty of time today to go. And I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers that I can maybe finish another 2 or 3 rows maybe. Hopefully, let's see. Today, things were not like, what time is it? I have to confess that I just reached the halfway, well, I'm not even halfway point, the 24 hours. I'm 30 minutes away from that, but I'm already getting burned out by all of the confetti. So I'm taking a break. I'm eating some ice cream. I wanted to do some errands today. That didn't happen. I've been diamond painting all day long, and I'm okay with that. However, I think that if I continue doing exclusively this kit, I am going to burn out from it so much that it's going to take a lot for me to get back to it. I've gotten a good rhythm of like a good organization on how to do it, that it feels less overwhelming having all of this confetti, because this is super, super confetti heavy. And right now I have finished 1 row in 2 sections. So in total I finished 8 sections, which is marvelous in, a little under 12 hours. But I do believe that at least for the rest of today, I'm going to, because I still want to diamond paint, but thought of doing another section of this is very overwhelming for me. So, at the end of the day, I do wanted to make a lot of decent progress on this one, but I think I have already done it. Like in 2 days, I've done so much so far. So I think it's fair to give myself a little, not a break, but permission to not just diamond paint this one. Although it was, my main idea. But I do prefer to just diamond paint as much as I can and as much as I want without burning out. So after my little break, my little ice cream break, I'm going to be starting something else, because this is the only kit that I currently have going on. I don't think I'm gonna do a whole kit up. It's gonna be more like focused on the diamond painting, and then I'll kit up the rest if I want to. But I have a few options that I might start. So yeah, let's take a break while I eat ice cream and watch some YouTube. and just decompress a little, okay? I hope that you don't hate me, but honestly, I just don't want to burn out on this kit. So when I reached the 12-hour mark, let me put a pause to it. So it is Sunday, I was gonna say October 12th, 12:09. We're already in the AMs. So as of right now, I have 24 hours left to complete 11 hours and 15 minutes of diamond painting. Something that I honestly don't think I'm going to be able to do. But as I said, the clock is going to keep going until I go to bed, even tomorrow. So even if it's already like the 13th, the end, like my Sunday doesn't end until the clock strikes. No, until I go to bed. And so far, I'm going to show you the progress and what I didn't even show you what I decided to do, did I? No, I completely did not. Let me just show you that then. This is officially the stopping point of the day because it's 2 a.m. Can you see that? 2 a.m. and I reached the 14 hours. That means that if I want to diamond paint for 24 hours in this weekend, tomorrow I would need to diamond paint for 10 hours. And even though I am tired, at least right now, I think it would be a bit easier for me to achieve it because I already rested a little bit with multi-placing instead of all that confetti. So my stopping point for the diamond painting that I just started is here. The previous clip, I think I showed you that I had a part of this remaining. So I finished this part and started all of this. This is my official stopping point. So I think I am very confident that if I stick to this diamond painting, I'm going to be able to finish it and maybe even do another of the same measurements, of the same dimensions tomorrow, like from start to finish. But guys, tomorrow we have a huge challenge. 10 hours of diamond painting. I'm crossing my fingers that I'm able to do it. As I said, I'm a bit more confident because, you know, for me at least, color blocking is not as draining as all that confetti. And even when it's not color blocking, like when I'm already doing the section of the ice cream, it's more balanced. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm going to be winding down. I will maybe read for 30 or so minutes on my laptop. I'm gonna read, as I said, I'm gonna read for maybe 30 or so minutes, winding down, and after that, I am hoping I can fall asleep because tomorrow is going to be a very challenging day. So, yeah, see you in the morning, I guess. So far, it is currently 1 p.m. and we are at 17 hours and a half. This is my progress. This has taken me a bit longer than I thought it would. Right now, I am getting really close to 6 hours. This is a 30 by 30, and yes, it has a lot of color blocking, but I don't know. It is just taking me more than I thought it would. I'm hoping to finish the cone, and I'm not sure yet. I was starting to toy with the idea of after finishing this one, continue with ballroom operations, because you know I'm a little bit cured of all of that confetti with all of this color blocking, but we'll see. It's something that I will decide, I guess, when we get to that point. But so far, this is my progress, and I think my next update it's going to be when I finish this, which I don't know how long it's gonna take me, really. I don't know why I'm diamond painting slower, in my opinion, and we'll see. We'll see about that. And so this is finished. I messed up with the dates here, but here it is. It turned out really, really cool. One thing I didn't like, but that's not the point of this video. It is right now 3:33 and I'm at 19 hours and 38 minutes, which means I still have over 4 hours to go. But you know what? 4 hours and it's 3 p.m. You guys, I think this is possible. I really, really do think this is possible. This took me longer than I thought it was going to take me. It took me 7 hours or so. Let me check. I was not recording that, but this one took me 7.5 hours. And I think it's because I was working off of baggies instead of, you know, regularly how I work is in containers. So I'm going to take a break, and later on I'm going to decide if I continue another one of these small ones or if I go back to ballroom operations. So I think I'm going to take maybe until 4 p.m. because I still have plenty of time. We'll see. And I have decided to continue with ballroom operations. I did take my break. I had a snack. I continued watching, you know, my reality TV show, and now it's time for this again, which is exciting and scary. But, you know, I have 4 hours, a little bit over 4 hours left, and I think I can do it. Maybe I can do 2 sections, maybe 3. We'll see. Nearly 4 p.m. Oh, exactly 4 p.m. I just had lunch. I made myself another cup of coffee because that lunch was a bit heavy, so I'm starting to get a bit sleepy. Even though coffee does nothing for my sleep, I felt that my soul needed some coffee. During lunch, I spilled a whole thing of barbecue on top of myself, and so I had to change, and I take the chance to do some laundry because I don't know why I'm never caught up with laundry. Like it's only 2 of us, and for the past few days it's only been me. But regardless, you guys, I have decided to grab this baby again. Yay! And I have a little bit over 4 hours to go. I have 4 hours and 20-ish minutes, and if I can get into like the flow of things, I think I can do even 3 sections. I don't know. I'm not promising anything. I'm just really eager to see where today takes us. I know that even though I have only a little bit over 4 hours, I'm not going to be finishing this at like 8:30 because I don't have the stamina to just push through 4.5 hours, like, you know, without stop. But knowing that I have until the time that I go to bed, which this past few days has been 2 a.m., I have plenty of time to complete this. And I am really, not the diamond painting, absolutely not the diamond painting, but the challenge. I am starting to get more steam. Yesterday and some parts of this morning, I was starting to feel very defeated. But I am really getting the confidence back that I'm actually going to be able to do this. So let's pack in. Let's start the timer and finish this challenge. I might have taken a nap that was longer than initially intended. So right now it is already 8 p.m., 8:46, and theoretically, I could have already finished this by now on those 4 hours and some minutes, but I'm not. But I'm also not that far away from it. Let me show you right now because it makes me really excited. So we are at 10 hours and 39 minutes. So I have 1 hour and 20 minutes to go. It's 8:47 p.m. And I just opened a new section because on my previous section, I had this is a dress, and I had this part of the dress and also these little spots here that are the same color of drills that are going to go in this main part of the dress. So instead of just, getting all of the drills out and putting them back and then opening a section and, all that hassle, I decided to open up the next section and I just put it right here, just because I'm going to do the entire dress and also these parts, and later on move on till here where the remaining colors are black and blues and browns. And with this type of colors, even though it is still very confetti, I have found a way to make it a bit easier on myself. So right now my next step is trying to finish this little part over here and the entirety of the dress, all these purpley bits before the 24-hour mark. That is my goal, and I am feeling really confident and I'm feeling really happy and really, really, really motivated. That's what I was missing. So this is me the night before this video is going to go up, and I just realized I never filmed an outro. Let me just try to put this somewhere that looks half decent. It doesn't look decent, does it? Regardless, this is where the diamond painting was left after I finished the challenge, the big one. Imagine this with a row and a half less, because I don't actually have a picture of the stopping point, which is really, really, really annoying. And the progress that I've made since that time has not been a lot. I think it was a good idea to do this challenge, and I think that if I had had the time to diamond paint at the pace that I'm able to diamond paint this every single day up until now, I would have already finished it, because it's a very time-consuming piece, but at the same time, at least right now, is not overwhelming or any of that. It is a time-consuming, but I'm not able to make much progress in one day. I think this was a very interesting way to challenge myself to see how much I could do on a piece that is this confetti heavy, when, if you already don't know, I'm not a big fan of confetti heavy pieces. I'm a big fan of canvases that have a very nice and healthy mixture between some areas with confetti and some other areas with color blocking. I lean more towards color blocky areas, not necessarily huge areas of color blocking, rather kind of smaller sections with agglomerations of colors,
But yeah, guys, every time that I do a challenge, I really think that I'm going to be able to achieve everything, and then at some point during the challenge I realize that it's more like it's harder than I initially think. And this one was a very clear example of that. As you saw, I was also able to complete another diamond painting that was small, and that took about a quarter of the challenge. But regardless, I really enjoyed it, and I definitely think that piece from Oraloa was very necessary after like almost 2 full days of only doing these really heavy confetti piece. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. I am so sorry that it took me this long to edit it and actually upload it and publish it, but here it is finally. I'm in the middle of recording not necessarily a challenge, more like a vloggy video that I hope that it sees the light of day. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you keep having a fantastic rest of your day, and as always, don't forget to keep on diamond painting. Bye bye.